You read right, my friend. Tilted Towers is about to be destroyed in Fortnite Battle Royale.
Are you ready?
Hey, how's it going? You're watching Break It Down Gaming, and yes, Tilted Towers is about to be destroyed in Fortnite Battle Royale, or at least me and the rest of the internet community are 99.999% certain that is going to be the case. Let's talk about it. So recently you've probably seen this picture going about on the internet. This is actually a fan art made picture and it's absolutely awesome. Credit for it will be in the description box down below. Go and check him out. He's a fantastic artist, one of the best artists that I've seen on Twitter in a long time. He definitely deserves your love. But he didn't just make it for fun. There's actual claims that back up this evidence. You guys may have noticed recently, or you may have heard people talk about it. If you look up at the sky, you may see a bright light in the distance. And if you looked at it once, then you looked at it a few days later, it may be slightly bigger, or a little bit bigger than you remember it being. And that is because it is actually getting bigger. This is a comet that's plummeting down to Earth, or whatever the Earth's planet is on Fortnite Battle Royale. Whether it's actually our Earth or whether it's a different Earth, I don't know. But either way, this comet is plummeting towards the planet and there's nothing that we can do to stop it. Now, in a recent update, they have actually added tents and telescopes around the map. You may have actually stumbled across them. I've actually stumbled across a couple before and I didn't actually know what they were. But as I started to investigate the whole comet thing a little bit more, I decided to take a look inside of the telescope. I decided to put my camera so I was facing the telescope and you can see the reflection of the comet in it. This is clearly people that are sky watching. They're using the telescopes to look up at the comet, look at this great thing that is plummeting towards the Earth. Maybe scientists, who knows? But either way, there's people out there with their telescopes looking at this comet, and now you can do the same too. This is going to get bigger over the coming days and weeks. There's actually been a model of it found in the game source code which shows it is actually a comet. That is actually the item that is in the sky and it is increasingly getting bigger. So either way, a comet is about to hit the planet and many predict that it is Tilted Towers that is going to take the brunt of this. And to tell you the truth, that's not going to be a bad thing at all because the game only has one map. A lot of people have their tactics sorted out for the game already. They know exactly what they're going to do. Tilted Towers is the hub of Fortnite Battle Royale. That is where most people land and that is where most of the firefights take place. If you land outside of it, chances are you can probably go quite a while and do pretty well in the ranks before you even encounter anyone because everyone goes to Tilted Towers and everyone kills each other right off the bat. And I think by doing this, it's going to keep the game fresh because that Tilted Towers, which everyone knows, everyone loves, everyone already has their strategy set up, that is not going to be there anymore, or at least not in the form that we know it now. I predict that it's actually going to be a rubble type of set and it's going to be some destroyed builds. The builds are still going to be there for the most part, but they're going to be destroyed. Maybe certain layers are going to be taken off maybe the layout in general. Things are going to be collapsed a bit. There's going to be a lot of rubble on the ground. I think it's going to really challenge players to learn new strategies and to try and think outside the box and not just settle for the same strategies that they use time and time again in every match. So it's really going to keep things fresh for those players. It's going to sort of get people maybe exploring a little bit more. Maybe they're going to take the time to find their next favorite area, and who knows, it could really shift the dynamic of the games on Fortnite Battle Royale. Then there's also a couple more things which may support this theory. As someone actually found an Easter egg about Tilted Towers in the old Epic Games called ZZT. There is an actual image of a large Tilted Towers-esque type of place, maybe more like a New York type of place. I don't know, some sort of big city skyline, and there's a blue comet flying down towards it. So this looks very, very similar to the sort of thing that is going to happen on Fortnite Battle Royale if the comet does hit Tilted Towers. So this could be a little idea that maybe Epic Games rehashed, maybe they thought of and thought this would be a great thing to add into the game to sort of to give us an excuse to change up the map a little bit. Now there's something that I want to talk about a little bit in a future video, and that is that there is a lot of space themed stuff going on in the Season 3 Battle Pass, which may actually indicate that the fight is going to leave this planet, this Earth, whatever Earth it is on Fortnite, that we are actually going to leave this planet at some point. We're maybe going to fight in space, maybe a space station. I don't know, but either way, I think we're going to move from this planet onto a new one. So maybe rather than adding a second map into the game, they're going to scrap this map completely at some point. It's going to get obliterated by comets. We're going to have to fly up into space, find a new home and a new place to fight. When you first buy the Battle Pass for Season 3 on Tier 1, you unlock the Mission Specialist outfit, which as you can see on screen now, looks like a space suit. It actually looks a bit like the suits that the people fly the X-Wings and Star Wars wear. But either way, that is the sort of astronaut kind of suit. Some sort of hazard suit to protect you. You've got the helmet. It's basically, it's going to protect you from going out into space or something along those lines anyway. And if you move up the battle pass a bit to level 50, you actually unlock the all-star skydiving trails, which means that we are pretty much free falling from the stars. That could also play into the whole space theme. But if you move up a little bit more to 55, there's actually a moonwalker outfit, which looks very, very similar to the tier 1 one. It's just white instead of orange, but it's a very, very similar outfit. So the first one is clearly space orientated because this one is called moonwalker, and it's an identical outfit apart from it being white. So there's 3 things so far which could indicate the fact that this is going into space, or at least leaving this planet. And I also forgot that if we go back, there is a star banner icon at the same time as you unlock the all-stars. And if you move up to tier 70, you unlock the Dark Voyager outfit, which once again looks like a spacesuit. And the description of this is actually from the vast darkness of deep space, part of the Space Explorers set. So obviously they're going to explore space. It is something that they are hinting that this is a set of space exploring outfits. Whether these were able to be purchased previously or whether they've been in the Save the World thing, I'm not entirely sure because I've yet to play Save the World, which I intend to very, very soon. I'll cover it on this channel too. But this is clearly to do with space exploration, which definitely plays into the whole fact that we are going to leave this planet one day. Then there's a couple more things on this page. Tier 84, you unlock the Flames skydiving trails, free falling style. Now you may have seen that when a craft comes back from the International Space Station, stuff like that, that when it goes into the Earth's atmosphere, it gets covered in fire as it goes through the atmosphere. And this is sort of similar to this, so maybe this is another sort of hint at that. If we go up 2 tiers, there's actually a Kaboom emoticon, which looks like a nuclear mushroom cloud, which could mean that the whole planet is going to be destroyed. This could be another hint at that. And if we go up to tier 99, there's a dinosaur icon. Obviously the dinosaurs are made extinct by a comet, a meteor, stuff like that. So that could also play into the fact that this planet is about to become extinct. So this is really, really weird. There's a few hints here, in my opinion, that show that this may be heading towards a space exploration section. Whether we're going to fight in space, whether we're just going to go into a new planet, who knows? But something is definitely happening. This is not a coincidence. This is the case. So when is this going to happen? Well, people on Reddit found something really, really interesting. That is, if you have the vibration set in your control, I think I've noticed it a few times myself. But randomly, even when nothing's going on, normally a vibration will indicate something shooting you, whether you're hacking something away, whether you're firing, stuff like that. Whenever there's something going on in the game, your controller would vibrate. But the controller has been vibrating on its own. I didn't notice it before I turned it off myself. And people have deciphered what this actually means. They've deciphered what these 3 bits of Morse code mean, and what they have figured it out is to say SOS D5418. And now SOS is obviously save our souls, similar to when you're doing a stress call. So obviously if the Earth was being attacked by a comet, it was going to become extinct, you'd be putting out a distress call for someone to come and save you. And now D5 on the map is somewhere in the northern part of Tilted Towers. This is obviously where the SOS signal is being sent from, Tilted Towers. So SOS Tilted Towers 418. Now some people, including the likes of Allier, said that 418 could mean April the 18th, the 4th month, the 18th day. But I think it just means April 2018. Well, we are already in 2018, the comet has not hit yet. And that is right, because it is actually going to hit at the end of April. Season 3 ends on April the 30th, the last day of April. So this is SOS Tilted Towers April 2018. More importantly, the end of April 2018. This will make sense that when the final day, the end of the final day of Season 3, the comet will hit the Earth, it will destroy Tilted Towers, and when we start Season 4, we'll be on a whole new map without Tilted Towers or a rubble form of Tilted Towers. So this is my prediction. I think that we're going to go from the end of Season 3, Tilted Towers are going to be destroyed, into Season 4 with the new Tilted Towers and the new aspects of the map. Maybe even one comet, maybe more of the map will be changed than just Tilted Towers, who knows? But either way, my prediction is April 30th, Tilted Towers will be destroyed. Season 4, we're going to get a brand new map, or at least section of a map with a brand new section for Tilted Towers. That is my prediction. But let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comment section. What do you think of this news? Do you think it's fake? Do you think it's real? Do you think the comet is going to hit Tilted Towers? Do you think there's another reasonable explanation to it? Do you think it's just something they've put in the game and added the telescopes? That's basically just expanded the map a little bit, made it look a little bit better, maybe look a bit more realistic, that you could see out into space, stuff like that. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of these theories. I'd love to know your thoughts on it down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video today and you want to see more like this on the channel, make sure you hit that like button. And obviously, if you want to see those videos, you don't want to miss out on them when they land on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You've been watching Break It Down Game, and I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.